Hello, it's me James and welcome back to the channel, and of course welcome to the channel if you are new here. In today's video I have got a somewhat brand new duplication glitch that will allow you to duplicate any item in the game. So if you want to duplicate stackable items, you can do that. If you want to duplicate non-stackable items, you can also do that. This thing is kind of like a duplication glitch I've shown on the channel before, but because of the amount of resources you need and how well this thing actually works, I think it deserves its own stamp of new, although it is a little bit like another one. But this is way better after testing. It's a lot more efficient, meaning you can get a lot more items. And yeah, this thing works on realms, servers, and normal worlds. And for anyone who doesn't believe that I'm currently on a realm, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't, but I'm literally doing this on my realm today. But this will work on normal worlds and servers as well. And yeah, very resource friendly. Let's go in and show you exactly what resources we are going to need. So we are simply going to need one comparator, one lever, 9 redstone, and 2 droppers. Now, as far as the items that you want to duplicate, like I said, you can do non-stackable items, meaning like your mace or your armor or even your elytra. And yeah, you can throw that into a bundle. You're also going to need a bundle. Or if you're going to want to do stackable items, I'm going to go with this ancient debris. You can also throw your stackable items in a bundle. Remember, you don't actually have to have 64 of a stackable item. Say you've only got 16, you could do it with 16. You could do it with 1 if you really wanted to. You don't have to start off with a full stack. I've seen a few comments saying stuff like that. No, it's not the case at all. You can start off with 1 if you really want. In fact, I'll show you can just do this with 1, and then we'll go up to 64 after. So let's start off with 1 and let's set up this machine. Like I said, this is way more resource friendly. Just those items right there. So we picked our item. So we've got all of our items. Now you're going to want a space. You can literally do this anywhere in your world. It does not matter. We're going to want to place one dropper facing this way, and then let's get another dropper facing into that first dropper. You can double check if you really want, but all you have to do is turn like this. So you're kind of facing it, and it should go into each other. Those two are now going into each other. Now for the redstone, I'm going to have 1 here next to this side, and then we're going to want 1, 2 backwards. And the reason for that is so it goes directly into the dropper. But if you had it like this, as you can see, it wouldn't go into the dropper. So just make sure your redstone is going into your dropper. We're going to bring down our comparator right here, and then we're gonna have 1, 2, and then 3, and that is simply it. Okay, we're gonna press the comparator and then add our lever, and this will make a continuous redstone current, as you can see, and these two are both getting charged. As simple as that. Let's turn off this machine for now, and we'll start off with our 1 singular item. So what we're gonna do is turn it on, and what will happen is when you go into it, you see this, how we've got this kind of flashing effect. Well, now all we're gonna do is try and grab the items out of it like this. All right, and you can see I was able to grab 2. Obviously, sometimes it does actually take away the items, so you're gonna want to, I think maybe it's a little bit time based, but you can see here, look, it's still got 1 in there, and I can still grab loads of the items. So now let's go ahead and throw in 64. Oh, did I just lose? Oh, no. At least I showed it in the video. I just lost 64 ancient debris because of this glitch. So you have to be very careful, okay? Don't try and put them in this machine, because it's just, yeah, you can often lose them, as you just saw. So I've lost them. I'm just going to grab some more, and we'll continue. I've got another stack of ancient debris. Remember, always put your items in the bundle before you, say like you accidentally mess it up. Don't try and put them in while they're in the dropper. And we're going to go turn on this, and we're going to essentially just pull out as many items as we want. Now you can see there, I've accidentally messed up. So I'm going to grab the bundle, put my items back in, and then put the bundle back in. So once again, let me throw them items. Oh, I thought I was going to lose my items again then. So I think when you can see the word bundle, that's when you should pull it. It's a little bit difficult, but you can see here just how many you can get. Look at that. It's absolutely insane. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks, and we started off from 1 stack. How insane is that? And then, of course, when you want to get your bundle out, just turn it off, and you can refill it and continue. Yeah, like I said, very powerful, if not one of the most powerful ones I've seen. A little bit better than the hopper one, I would say, to be honest, as well. So now we're going to do this with a non-stackable item, all right? Let's grab that non-stackable item, and we're going to put it in our machine. And then we are going to simply grab out the items. You can just see here how easy this is. Grabbing out the items. And, yeah, again, I lost the mace right there. So be very, very careful. Of course, I will leave that in so you know that, yeah, this can take items off you if you try and put them back in. It will never take items off you if you try and grab them out, though. I've never had an item been taken off me from simply trying to grab this out. It's only when I try and put it back in like that whilst it's in the kind of system, all right? So be very, very careful of that. And otherwise, you should just be able to grab out yourself a bunch of items. Again, I think it's when it kind of goes, so you kind of have to go like that. I'm not sure if you can just constantly go like that and hold that. No, that doesn't work like that. So we could go like that. No, it also doesn't work like that. So I was just trying to see if we could quickly grab the items and put them in the inventory. But unfortunately, I don't know if you can do that. But you can see, yeah, I've made 4 maces and we've still got this one with a mace in. A couple people were saying these are actually ghost items. I mean, I can guarantee you now these are not ghost items. They are just random new items that have been duplicated in the game. Now, one thing that's interesting about this specific duplication glitch, I kind of wonder if you can do more than one bundle at the same time. I've not tried that, but I would like to try it. You can see we've got the effect on both of them. So we could have essentially a loaded up bundle if you like. So I want to put them back in. You can see that the flashing is not as much with 2 in for some reason. So I'm not sure if it's going to work with 2 items in like that. It would be nice if that was the case, but maybe it's just added a little bit of extra time on, which obviously does make things difficult. So what we're going to do is take one out instead. We're going to take that one out, and we'll just test it again. You can see the flashing is back to fast, alright? So just make sure, like I said, you don't put the items that you've duplicated in whilst you're actually, you know, using this machine, or you are going to lose an item. It's quite easy to lose items on this, but it's also quite easy to duplicate. I just got another 2 maces. Now, from the looks of things, it does look like there is a perfect timing you can get on this. Not that you have to count or anything, but I think, like I say, when you see that bundle at the top, if you grab it then, if you just see that bundle at the top, and it's really hard to decipher, you should be able to get it pretty much every single time, like I'm showing right now, and you can just rinse and repeat. Now, it would be really good if we could just do it on both. Let's see if we can get the timing right, and we can do it on both. That'd be really nice, but it's obviously a lot slower, as you can see. Oh, I just lost my stack of items. That's not good. Thing is, with doing it with 2, you can't really tell the timing of when you need to grab it out. So, yeah, I would definitely stick to just the 1 item. Again, you can change this item up if you really want. If you don't want to duplicate maces anymore, you can duplicate your armor or even your elytra. Let's go ahead and duplicate our elytras right now, just to show how easy this is. We'll turn off the machine, and we'll throw that in like so. Turn the machine back on, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. Very easy. Again, I'm not going to try and attempt to put it back in because, yeah, we've seen what happens. But that is as easy as it gets as a duplication glitch. This is, in fact, I would say better than the hopper one, in my opinion. Purely for the fact it seems to be a lot more consistent. Not only that, it's way more resource friendly as well. And of course, it wouldn't be a Simply Survival episode without the rain coming. I mean, this is not an official Simply Survival episode, but we are on Simply Survival. So, yeah, it wouldn't be simply survival without the rain. And that, my friends, is the super OP new duplication glitch that I want to show you. Again, if you're struggling or need help with anything, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try and get back to you. But that is all I've got time for today. I will catch you guys on the next one.